All right, let's see. All right. Let's see. This is my mic fix. I think because last time I had some sort of issue with my microphone. I think it should be fixed now at this point. All right. All right.
Agent. Hey there. Okay, let me see what I got for you. I'll text you the details.
All right. Just gonna wait for some people to join up the live stream if anybody wants to do Heist. Let me turn my TV volume down. That oppressor kid really thought he was gonna have me. Yo, what's up? How you doing today? Damn, he's gonna start EWOing. Bro couldn't handle it. Yep, bro couldn't handle the scramjet. JT Dog is doing GTA. Y'all should play sometime. Oh yeah, no problem, bro. I know who that is. You'll have to check him out. Is he like a comp player or? I'm gonna let that kid get another oppressor. If anybody wants to do heist or anything, let me know. This was originally supposed to be a heist live stream where I was helping viewers and subscribers with heist, and this kid shot at me with his oppressor. So, well, no, I take that back. I shot at him with the Raiju. What am I saying? Basically does the same thing. What, heist? Where it basically just does the same stuff that I do. I mainly upload like glitches and PvP moments and stuff like that. Oh, that's pretty cool. I respect that. I'll have to check out his channel at some point. I'm mostly a PvP player, so I don't really know much about those YouTubers that, you know, grind to get money and stuff. I just do this just because I had a video about me doing the Bogdan problem, and it, you know, it exploded on YouTube. Not only that, it exploded on TikTok as well, so I decided to make a live stream to see if anybody would, you know, want to do heist or anything. If anybody wants to do heist, just drop your, you know, PSN. I'm on PS5 right now, so if anybody has a heist setup or a mission they want to do, then you could always run it. Activated ghost. Plays on PS5. That's pretty cool. I'll have to check that out. Was it that kid that... No, it was somebody else. He's off radar. Buddy was off radar, still couldn't get me. Subscribe, appreciate you, bro. I really appreciate the people that subscribe.
Hello? Okay.
Yo, what's up? I think at one point I was doing this and somebody almost knocked me off with an oppressor. And I literally, kid you not, I killed him while I was on a parachute with some fucking AP pistol or some shit. It was honestly hilarious. I don't know if I still have the clip, but we'll see if I still have it. I jumped off the Mark II and was parachuting down, and I just killed him off with a parachute. I was on like the parachute, and I guess I killed him with the AP pistol or some shit. Is he gonna come up here? Okay, there's some motherfucker in Ghost right there. To get this clown. Of course he's gonna. Ooh! Bro wasn't expecting somebody to fight back, was he?
This isn't happening. Oh my god.
I don't think he was expecting that dude to fight back in his corridor. I got a modded account? Nope, I do not. I don't use modded accounts that much anymore. And especially with the way that Rockstar's been banning them, I don't think it's necessarily a good idea. Oh, guy's got a tank. Where's the tank? There he is. See if we can take out this tank real quick. Don't know how to dupe cars. Yeah, I think so. Well, the old method got patched. How do I have $61 million? Load it. Oh. I do the Bogdan replay is what I do. I do a little. I cycle through the KO replay. I got the Panther statue, but I also go through the Bogdan. Most people have the Bogdan because they don't really know how to do KO without losing their, Panther statue thing. There's a method I saw using the mansion in MOC. I haven't seen that yet. Maybe. I mean, where'd you find that at? And the mansion just came out, so maybe. I wouldn't be surprised because with the mansion, there's a way you could put helicopters on top of it. This guy leave. I know there was an older one that you would have to have a vehicle, a vehicle warehouse for the vehicle cargo thing. And you would have to have MOC for that. That method's patched though, so I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, but that was a while ago. Agency a good purchase? Yep, I think so. Especially if you're a solo player, then yeah, the agency's pretty good. Like if you're one of those players that doesn't have a lot of friends to, do heist back to back with, then yeah, I'd recommend it. And also you can get the Monty Tech vehicles from there too. How the fuck am I good at flying backwards? Oh, I'm flying upside down, yeah. It just takes practice. I have a video on my YouTube explaining it. You can go check that out if you want. In that video, I break down all the things that there is to know about that. I appreciate everybody that's in this chat, commenting or liking or whatever, subscribing. You guys are the best. Also, quick question, does my microphone sound better? I don't know if you guys were here last stream, but last stream people were saying that my microphone was messed up and they couldn't hear and stuff. I don't know if it was because I had my TV volume up or if you guys can hear it now, or I don't know, how is it? Sounds good? Alright, cool. I'll just keep these settings from now on. People were saying that like game input was higher than my actual microphone sensitivity, so alright, cool. Thanks. If anybody in the chat needs help with money, I don't play old gen, but I do have Xbox Series and I've got PS5, so if anybody wants to do heists or anything, you know, depending on if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, just drop your gamer tag, help each other out. I might be doing some heists if anybody. Is it a headset mic or USB? It's a USB actually. It's the one with the boom arm. I don't know if you know those ones that you see other streamers using. You're on PC. Oh well. I can't help you on PC. It's alright. If anybody else has PC, then you can go help them. There's somebody in a room there. Yep. Not today, Ruiner man. This guy's doing KO, may as well leave him alone. That kid's gonna come back in his Mark 1. Yep. I was gonna rage bait him with the upside down play for a little bit. How do I record my videos on mic while on PS5? Well, at least in this specific case, I have a capture card on my PC, and I have the mic plugged into my PC, and I'm live streaming this through a capture card. As far as PS5, when I do like shorts, like TikToks and YouTube shorts, I just take them directly off the console. Are you trying to do like live streaming, or what kind of videos are you trying to do? I mean, I think you should be able to use your headset, or whatever headset mic you got. Ooh. It's a vision, I see. The one time I was gonna kill this kid, I don't have any more missiles left. Long form videos. You could use a capture card, or are you on Xbox or PS5? Can have a capture card. Yeah, I understand. Most people don't have a capture card. You don't need like the overly expensive one. Like you don't need an Elgato or anything. You have a PC too. Do you have like a game? What kind of PC is it? Like a gaming? And if you don't have a, I mean, as long as it can handle like as long as it can handle the software that you would use for the capture card, that should be enough. But, and I'm on PS5, so at least right now. That's a gaming PC. It should be even better then. So you could like go on Amazon and you could get, you know, one of the cheaper capture cards. That's the one that I'm using right now. I have more of a budget-friendly one, and people get it. How much did mine? I think mine costs like $20, $30 or something like that. It like Elgato capture cards that, you know, higher quality streamers use are more like $100, $200, but the one I got is off Amazon. It's only like $30 probably. That's too. So yeah, what you could do is you could just go on Amazon and get like one of the like, you know, more budget-friendly capture cards, and assume, knowing that your PC is a gaming PC, it should be pretty easy. You just take the capture card, you plug it into whatever it is you gotta plug it into, and you just hook up your mic or whatever, and you just start recording or streaming or do whatever you want with it. Then you're probably gonna want, you know, editing software to. You know, it doesn't really matter which one you use as long as the video turns out the way you want it to. Only thing getting escape. Perico Heist and Mike, but KO Perico's probably the best solo money making method, aside from the the Dr. Dre contract. That's literally why I have YouTube videos, so that people can get together and help each other with heists back to back. But I mean, if you're solo, best case scenario is to just stick to either KO Perico Heist, or you could alternatively do the Dr. Dre contract. What do you think? I think it's well worth it. I think definitely, if you're gonna start a YouTube channel, you definitely should have some of this stuff. I mean, at least a capture card, especially if you're gonna live stream, because if you're live streaming, some streamers will use, a remote play or whatever the fuck, and then they literally get kicked out of their own live streams because the latency is too bad. Play with my girlfriend. Oh, that's cool. Respect, you got a girlfriend. Dubs for that. This guy's gonna customize this car. I'm not gonna be a douchebag today. Yeah, I think if you're gonna start a YouTube channel and you want long-term results, then yeah, you should probably have the equipment for it. Handling better upside down. I think definitely, yeah. I'll say it's probably a bit better, at least turning. It's probably a bit better while not flying upside down. But the difference between flying it upside down like this is you can, free aim anywhere you want with your rockets, and also you can outrun the rockets as well. So meaning if someone's trying to kill you off radar with a Deluxer or something stupid like that, you got a bit of room. So yeah. Also, if I were to, let's say, I need to get on top of Maze Bank really fast, I could just go up and down like that. That's why I fly upside down. Don't mind me asking how would I? Not really gonna disclose that just yet. Maybe later, but probably not right now. I don't really give out much of my info like that. I'll let you guys guess though, based on my voice, how old do I sound to you guys? Wow, kid could have had me there. I sound 20 plus. That's a good guess. It's a pretty good guess. Oh. Did you guys hear that dude screaming in the background? I don't know if you guys heard that. Dude, ran to his friend, and he just got blown up, and then there's some NPC, screaming in the background. I don't know if you guys heard that shit. You're 24, aren't I? Nope. Good guess, though. I've been thrown off deep voice before. I want to say 17. Could do a little better. 24 was closer than 17, though. Either really young or really old. Well, it depends on what you consider young versus old. 16 or 30, damn. Nowhere near 30. Those are both not even close. 22, that's close. I'll upload. My birthday's coming up soon, so I'll keep you guys updated when that day comes. You guys can see. 22, that's pretty close. Smoke on the engine with the Mark II. What smoke? Oh, this? Is that what you're talking about? If that's what you're talking about. That's not smoke. That's the chaff countermeasure, and I wouldn't recommend using smoke because it just isn't that good. If you wanna get smoke for yourself, you just go into the terabyte with your Mark II, and then you just throw it on for your countermeasure. Guessing I'm wrong. Some of you guys got pretty close, I'm not gonna lie. Most people don't like to say their age, it's usually 30 plus or 18 or under. Well, I am at least 18, so I'll give you that. Another very close guess. You guys are getting pretty close. Oh, yeah, probably shouldn't. For that dude. He's gonna just shoot a rocket at me and I'm gonna die. I was actually kind of surprised to find out that some people thought that I was actually like 30. I was like, ain't no way some people in here actually think that I sound like I'm 30 years old. That's crazy. 2005, I can tell. It doesn't do all that black smoke. Is it hard to... It's hard to base off voice alone. Yeah, voice alone, yeah. I mean, it's one of the best ways to tell, but it's just not enough sometimes. You do got a point though. I'm probably gonna end up doing a face reveal or something when I had 1,000 subs. I'm not scared to show my voice or face, I just save it for special occasions. I just don't do it all the time. You know how the GTA community is. Exhaust with the engine. You guys talking about the smoke? I think that's what he's talking about, the black smoke. It's not a countermeasure, it's just the exhaust from the engine. Because it's because I've been flying it upside down and putting it through a beating. I need to start paying my respect to the Mark II a little bit more and giving my Mark II engine a break. No. He's back. He wants the skills back.
Pardon me. Well, you're a nobody.
I'm about to do all that. What the hell? Mine doesn't do that though. Damn! Hillbilly got hit by a car. Oh! Hillbilly got hit by a car. Someone smacked me with the E-round right as I hit them with the sniper. Crazy. How to get my ammo to hit 10k. I am pretty sure that you're probably a low level. Not like as an insult, but like once you hit a certain... I think it's either your shooting stat or it's your skill with that specific weapon or something, and then as you level up, your ammo capacity will go up. I want to snipe this kid off as some fun. That's not a mark one. Get this kid out of there. Probably shouldn't have called him a scram dead for that. Yeah, low levels usually can't hold as much ammo in their you know, weapon wheel, so that's probably why. If I could just free. The fastest time and 1 second away from. Ooh. Gotta respect it, bro. If you can finish your KO heist within like, you know, 7 minutes or, you know, like anything less than like, you know, 10 minutes, then that's pretty good. Gotta say. Oh! What was my stupid ass doing?
Morse Mutual. How can I? Okay.
What are these clowns up to? I don't know. I don't know what they're up to be honest. 5:16, the world record is 5:15. That's pretty cool. Oh, 5 stars? Oh, hell no. Have you guys ever had that happen to you where you just kill somebody once and it just puts like 5 stars on your character? It's stupid as hell. See if I actually get this dude. He's probably gonna kill me. Yep. I'm gonna spam the RPG so fast. And you just gotta. Well, there's 2 ways you can spam. There's this way and then there's the other way. This way. I have a YouTube video covering it. You basically just gotta switch between your weapons pretty much. Yeah, well, it's a lot of it's depending on your settings. Like these are my settings right here. Now, a lot of you guys probably are going to play on standard settings. I have standard FPS too, but the difference with this is that my run button is the jump button. They switched it basically. At least I did. So if you have that, you just hold down the the R1 button or RB button if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, and you just switch between that. Or alternatively, you could just switch between the sticky bomb and back to whatever one you want to spam. So if you want to do the RPG, go for it. Do it with RPG. But it just comes down to your settings and your muscle memory about how your controller works and what your inputs are and how fast you need to react to them. It's pretty easy actually. That's why I upload videos and explaining to people how to do it. Switch between the RPG and the normal one. All right, sure. And also, you should have a certain weapon loadout as well. Using the triggers to switch. I'm using the D-pad. I don't know if you guys know what the claw method is. When you play on claw with your controller. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard about that or what that means. It's a certain way you hold your controller. It makes it easier for people that fight other players. It's like the solo criminal mastermind. I think he left. I don't really do criminal mastermind or anything like that. I just care about the money, to be honest. If you guys want to, you know, get together and, you know, the comments or whatever, if you guys want to do criminal mastermind, go for it. It's just not the type of stuff that I'd really be doing like that. This scramjet is so sensitive. I don't know if it's because I'm on a different controller or it's because I have the wheels changed on this. Oh. Yeah, I'm dead. Oh. Oh, never mind. Cuffs on the shoe. No, I didn't know that. I don't really do. Is that like Cluck and Bell thing? I don't think that's. Oh no, that's the pizza delivery one. I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't really been paying attention to the more recent DLCs. They're just not as good as the other ones. I know that some people are gonna think that it's controversial or. They're like, oh, you know, I disagree or whatever, and that's, you know, that's cool. But I don't really like the newer DLCs as much as I like the old ones. I mean, I'm sure that there's going to be a handful of people that agree with me as well. But a lot of the more recent DLCs are just, you know, new players just complaining about things like the RC and the laser and stuff. It's just not really as fun as it used to be. It's just like nothing is as strong as it used to be anymore. I'm sure that some people are going to disagree, and a lot of others are going to agree as well. But definitely, I think the older ones are, you know, the better DLCs. This kid's gonna try to shoot me. I haven't even played Cayo Perico. You haven't played Cayo Perico yet? If you don't mind me asking, what level are you? I can only imagine that you're probably a low level if you haven't done the Cayo Heist yet. Low 200s. You're in the level 200s and you've never done Cayo Perico before. Well, I guess that might make sense. You've been selling cargo, I guess, in public lobbies or some shit. I think that's what a lot of players do, even though they shouldn't. That's just a piece of advice I can give everybody right now. Oh. the sub for it. Yeah, I wouldn't. Someone's on Ghost again. If you got the sub, then you probably should start doing the kit break heist. Acid Lab, that's another good one. I never really did the Acid Lab. I did it like once or twice maybe, but the only reason I really had it was when I needed to get the Virtue. Because like if you do certain missions for the Acid Lab, not only do you get the actual Acid Lab for free, but you also get the Virtue as well. The thing that sucked though is when I did pick up, I did all the missions to complete the, you know, to get the Virtue right. I was at the location. I wasn't in a public lobby, so nobody blew up the Virtue or anything like that. As I collected the Virtue and selected a garage to put the Virtue in, it just disappeared for no reason. I don't know why, but it just took the Virtue away from me. I checked my garage to see if it maybe put it somewhere that I didn't want it. Nah, the car just straight up disappeared. The car just straight up, you know, was gone. And I was pissed because I spent all that time. Mind you, I was sick when I did this, by the way, so I wasn't really able to go to school or, you know, whatever, however what I was back then. So I had to literally contact Rockstar, and then I was like, hey, what the hell? Why, you know, I did these missions. Why is, you know, what happened to my car? They didn't, well, I guess if you think about it like this, they gave me the money for the car. They just corrected my bank account, so I was able to buy the car itself. And they also gave me a little bit more extra so I could afford the Money Tech upgrade or the lock-on jammer or whatever. GTA moment. Well, yeah, for real. I mean, thankfully Rockstar, you know, helped me a little bit, but it was the stupidest shit ever. I literally spent like 4 hours trying to, you know, get that car, and right as I was about to collect it, it just kicked me out of it. I mean, I guess that was the best they could do. They just gave me the $3.5 million or whatever so I could buy the car. They did give me another, you know, $100,000 or something so I could afford the, you know, lock-on jammer, so I thought that was at least convenient. Still sucks you had to go out of your way to do something. Yeah, I understand completely. Like, you know, if that happened to you guys, you'd be pissed as well, I bet. It was like 4 hours trying to do all that. Nothing. I think it was a low-level account too. Like when I transferred to Xbox, mind you, I started on Xbox One, right? I had my first account on Xbox One, which is actually this account. I transferred this one to PS5. No, it was not modded or duped or anything like that. I actually did all the missions on this. And you know, the funny part is I couldn't transfer back. I got a PlayStation. I wanted to come back to Xbox, and it wouldn't let me do that. I ended up making a whole new account, so I literally had to start the whole account all over again, and then do all the missions, and then Rockstar just took the car away from me. I had to go contact them about it. So yeah, I mean, good news now is I have 2 legit accounts on, one on Xbox, one on PlayStation. So if, you know, if I have a modded account or some shit and it gets banned, I don't have to worry about it because this one's legit, and the other one I have on Xbox is legit. So at least that's the good news. I don't think these people are trying to fight back. Where's that dude that tried to shoot at me earlier? I think he left. Either he left or he's on a Mark 1. Yeah, I'm gonna get something else. I'm done using this car. I'm gonna get something better. Oh, for the people that...
You through to your garage? I'll bring it to you.
I don't have any Marcos. Oh well. For the people that don't have the Kasaka, you're kind of missing out on this as well. I don't know if you guys know what this car is. I'm sure a lot of you probably know what it is. If you don't have the Kasaka, I don't think that you can even get this car. Some of you guys might know it, others of you probably don't. Let me show you just how cool this car is. Oh, there he is. There you are. There you are. Oh. Is that upside down? Nope. He's not good enough to fly it. Yeah, let me. Yeah, you see just how good this car is. I love this car. I don't really use it a whole lot because I mean it's kind of a. It's pretty weak to use, but sometimes I'll use it here and there. Like in a situation where everybody's on a weaponized vehicle and I don't have enough missiles to keep killing them with it. I might make this one look like Finn Missile. The one from Cars 2. Have infinite home rockets. Yep, it does. Oh! He's gonna blow it up, I don't care. Well. He wasn't even able to blow the car up. It has, you know, infinite homing missiles, and they actually track pretty good as well. I've never seen the fast respawn before. And it's pretty easy to do. It's a good way to confuse others too. Maybe I'll drop a tutorial on it. I think it's pretty simple. It's actually pretty easy to do. Where's this kid? He's still off radar. It's pretty cool now. Give me time. Yeah, you don't get time to check the map. Yeah, that is kind of a downside. Because I know what some people will do is they'll, you know, kind of watch for where they're going to respawn at. He's still in the game. Oh. There's another thing that you can do. You could also do this as well. That way you don't even respawn at all. So what I'll do sometimes is someone like, you know, an example of this kid, right? Is what I'll do is I'll just EWO and go into the, you know, store thing, and that way, you know, by the time that I get out, their ghost has already ran out. So there he is. I'm not about to fight someone that's in ghost. That's just not something I'm about to do. Especially knowing that he's in a CEO. There's a lot of stuff that works on console that doesn't work on PC and vice versa. I think it might work on... I think I've seen Peaceful Lemon do it on PC. I don't know if you guys know who that dude is, Peaceful Lemon. I've seen him do it on PC. Career page would work. Eh. I couldn't tell you because I don't play PC. I mean, I know some things about PC. I've only been on PC once, and it was only for like a few minutes. I can't really tell you about how anything works on PC. I think a lot of it's honestly similar to console, though. He was a little bit too. I think they tried to patch the rocket spam thing on PC, didn't they? They had like some sort of like input delay where you couldn't switch between the weapons as quickly. Does that ring a bell for any of y'all? You're gonna have to deal with this. If someone tries to kill you, you kill them. And yeah, yeah. I would never go on PC knowing that that's a thing. PC is like, that is the stupidest shit ever. That might work on PC, but I mean, I haven't seen it used on console yet. I have been kicked out of lobbies at one point, and I was using this car to, you know, kill randoms. I got, like, they didn't like kick me using like a mod menu or like booting me offline or anything like that. They just straight up voted to kick me out of the game. So, and what you can do, I mean, you could still, I think you can do this on PC as well. But for example, if you want to, like, let's just say we're gonna kick this dude out just because we don't like him, you could just, you know, vote to kick them out like that. You can't just do it by yourself, but you have to have enough people to actually, do it for you. You have PC 1v1 tips. Tips for PC on 1v1s. I mean, pretty much the same stuff that you would do on console. The one thing that is harder on PC is the settings, because I know that there are way more settings that you have to mess with than on PC than console. Oh. Oh. Yeah, PC tips for 1v1s just pretty much do the same thing that you would on console. Just, you know, don't be a dumbass, pretty much. I guess, you know, just know how sensitive your response is, know like your. Just kind of like know how much time you need to, you know, spam, or how much time you need to change your, you know, input or whatever. Kind of learn your settings and what works for you. I tried to do that with someone on PC. Modder, they would kick me. Yeah, that is often what happens. People will just, you know, they'll crash your game on PC. It's a lot easier. I don't crash anybody's game, but it's a lot easier to do it on PC than it is on, you know, console. I'm pretty sure of that. I don't think I've ever been booted off on console. So. I don't think anybody's ever been able to boot me off, so that's it. It's one of those crappy ones. Get this shit back. Oh. Spamming's easy though. Yep, it is. Is he gonna get them both on foot? I think I should be able to fight both on one foot. And he's done. It is pretty easy to spam. I think it's easier on console, but obviously nobody plays on PC because of the cheaters, so. I know this thumbnail says that I was doing heists with viewers, but I don't think anybody really wants to do heists at this point. Probably should catch up on score against this guy, but 2-1. Oh no, I had him before. It's my fault. It was the other dude, I think. I think it was the green dude. actually GTA on PC is still popular. Man, PC players. I think the more popular players are on console though. At least the more popular ones play on console. Yeah, and the thing about PCs is that they're not made to handle things like GTA and Call of Duty. PCs are built for more like video editing and photoshopping things and stuff like that. They're not made to, you know, they're just not, you know, scientifically built to handle things like, you know, video games. That's something that a console is made for. So if you guys know, if you guys have like your games crashing all the time, that's the reason why. I don't know, do games crash harder on PC? Because I think that PC games crash way more frequently than console does, and the reason being is what I just said, is that consoles are designed to handle video games. PC is not. Yeah, exactly. I mean, PC, there's a lot of things that PC can do that consoles can't. I mean, PCs are more viable for literally everything except for gaming. That's, you know, not just not, you know, an opinion thing. That's like literally a fact. Can't really argue with that. It's just not made to. I mean, there are some PCs that can handle games like that. Like, I mean, my PC on stream can handle GTA, but it's just not going to be. It's just not going to be the same as a, you know, regular console. It's just not built like that. That's exactly the point. The other thing about some PCs, you have to literally put the shit together. Like, you really have to put the actual PC together. Like, you have to get all the parts or the same shit, and you have to, like, try to scrap them all together. And I can only imagine what a pain in the ass that would be. It's not something like that. If you guys have a PC, do you guys have to, like, put it together by hand, or is it, like, pre-built or what? Because I could not imagine having to put all their PC together. That. It's gonna go into pressures and body numbers. Yeah. I could be wrong when I say this, but when you mod a game, that adds stuff to the, you know, file of the game, doesn't it? Or does it? I don't know if I don't know what I'm talking about on PC, but when you do that, doesn't it take more of the CPU, and it causes, you know, your PC has to work harder and it overheats and stuff like that? I built my own PC, just the Lego stuff pieces. Oh, I wish it were that same thing for me. I barely even know how to put together a fucking lawnmower that I have, and it's an electric mower, so I'm sure it's probably way easier. I could never do that. I just literally figured out how to scrap together a broken lawnmower, so it's harder than it is. It's true for a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff looks harder than it actually is. I'm not gonna sit there and say that that's not true either. It's not that bad. There's literally nobody left in here.
Shit.
How long does that take you guys on average? How long does it take to build this PC? Or is it like, does it take like an hour, or does it take like several hours, or is it just like a few minutes, or what? The same dude keeps going ghost over and over and over again. Killed himself. Same dude always going ghost over and over again. And he just killed himself, even though I was about to kill him.
Morse Mutual Insurance. I can do that.
I'm just gonna wait for this dude's ghost to run out. Just swap parts out when they break. No more than 2 hours to assemble the PC. That sounds pretty good. What is you guys' favorite vehicle in this garage? Like, what vehicle looks the cleanest? Scramjet. If something breaks, I can just replace the part. Night Shark. I forgot I even had that. I got this from another content creator. I don't know if you guys know who Valen 5 is, but that's the guy that gave it to me. Back when the gift cards to friends glitch thing was still working. Yeah. I think it looks pretty cool as well. A lot of things look good with F1 tires. Some people will say, oh, Benny's looks better, and no, F1s look better, and some people... I had someone literally... I kid you not, someone was trash-talking me just because I had F1 tires on the... It was either the Virtue or the Buffalo. I think it was the Buffalo, but, you know, you can't normally get these wheels on regular cars. I merged them on the Buffalo, and someone started, like, trash-talking me for it. I'm like, bro. And there was someone that... I think at some point there was literally some jackass that reported me just because I was using the telescope glitch. It was honestly hilarious. Like, people care way too much about how this game is played from others. It is what it is. But that's what I tell everybody is no matter what you do, people are still gonna trash talk you regardless. So I just don't really pay attention to it anymore. The kid's literally waiting outside my apartment. Just ignore the people, literally. Well, or what you could do is you could just trash talk to them back. Because when you comment on someone else's live stream or their video, it tells the algorithm to push out the... Oh. It was 17. Yeah. People that trash talk me actually get my stuff pushed out to more people. So. I mean, if you trash talk me, I just think it's funny. I just laugh at you and just keep talking shit. So, because it literally just gets, you know, my algorithm pushed out even more.
Christ alive!
Bro has to be a low level. Yeah, that dude definitely has no idea what he's doing. The level 200. I don't care what they say. Just move on. Gotta learn how to fly upside down. It is pretty fun to fly upside down. Yo, take out shots. What's up? Hey, it's actually his birthday, so you guys want to say happy birthday to him? That's one of my friends that helps me come in here and clean up the streets of Los Santos. Everybody wish Tay Got Shots happy birthday. Happy birthday, Tay. Yo, Tay, speaking of birthday, some people in here, I asked my audience to try to guess what age I am. Some people literally said like 16, 17, 30. I thought it was, someone actually thought that I was like 30 or some shit. I thought it was hilarious. Upside down Mark 2 3. You learned upside down Mark 2 from my video. Hey, that's pretty good, bro. At least you learned a thing or two. I would ask you guys to guess how old Tay Got Shots is, but you guys don't know his voice or anything, so if you guys just want to guess, then just go ahead. Tay, don't spoil it, don't spoil it. Level 43, get up too. If you guys want to try to guess how old he is. Ooh. That was pretty close. Any more guesses? Hot or cold? That's pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. 26 was a very good guess. You can guess some people how old I am. I mean, he kind of does type like he's, you know, middle school, I'm not gonna lie. That was actually pretty fast. Maybe 29. Ooh, gold. Because hey, if you want to tell him, go for it. Go for it. 29, that's close. It was pretty close, I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, 26 is closer. Special video for my birthday comes. 24, nope. You wanna tell them how old you are? Here's the answer. He's about to tell us. Yep. 27. Bro is reaching hunk status at this point. Yeah, that was pretty close. I just don't like to spoil secrets like that. I don't really give away surprises until like the last minute. I'm gonna be doing a special for my birthday. You guys are gonna find out my actual age. It's a pretty special age, I'm not gonna lie. You guys can take a guess if you wanna be leave. Oh, the Gemini dude left. It is a pretty special birthday. Let's see if it's coming up. You guys might be able to guess just based on that fact. He is a level 40. Oh, apparently I killed him 5 times. No wonder you're trying to kill me. I don't remember seeing this dude on the map. He's wearing a horse mask that looks like Scrawny Nag from Red Dead. Yeah, look. Everybody say hi to Scrawny Nag. don't know if you guys ever played Red Dead. Do you guys know what Scrawny Nag is? That horse that everybody starts with, that coat. Too bad that Rockstar didn't do anything to save Red Dead. That did kind of suck. It was that stupid horse. It wasn't even a horse. It was built more like a donkey. It wasn't even like riding a horse. It was more like riding a straight up elder fucking donkey. It lasted like 10 seconds trying to chase somebody. If your horse died, or if you had like if you had a better horse, so let's say you paid like $500,000 or whatever. You would, your horse died, you didn't have any other horse, you would get Scrawny Nag. It was the stupidest shit ever. Like, you could literally, like, I actually looked at it. Yeah, literally. I straight up, like, I had my character unarmed. I straight up punched the Scrawny Nag horse, like, with my character. Like, unarmed, by the way, not with, like, a knife. And the horse just straight up lost, like, 80% of its health. So, meaning, realistically, if you think about it, all you have to do is just punch it 2 times with the fist and the horse is dead. Yeah, it is more of a donkey. Literally. We'll never save Red Dead, unfortunately. Considering that... Good room, Fox. Have you played Red Dead before? Like, have you heard what the Scrawny Nag horse is? Or I guess the donkey or whatever. Honestly, you would have a better chance of getting to your target riding Clifford the Big Red Dog than riding a Scrawny Nag.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
Oh, my bad.
I'll get there as soon as I can.
Because I know he's just gonna get another presser anyway.
You piece of shit.
Oh, he was the dude that killed me. That was the motherfucker that killed me earlier. Yeah, you thought you was safe, huh? You thought you was slick. You thought you were slick, didn't you? You guys like my little pit maneuver that I just did there? Doing pit maneuvers on these people going up the streets for crime of Los Santos. I'm not here protecting the citizens of Los Santos. It sounds funny. What the fuck is he doing? I couldn't tell you, to be honest. purple dude left. Alright. I don't think there's anybody else in here. Except for this green dude. Yo, what would you guys do if you got killed by Virtue doing that, and someone started blasting that horn? Which is worse, that horn or the want horn? Like, which is a more rage baiting way to die? That horn or the one that goes wah? The want. Yeah, I'll be pissed if someone did that to me. I think that one's more rage baiting than the womp. I think this one's more rage baiting than the womp one, to be honest. It makes you laugh. I mean, it is pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. I still have that on the Deluxo. I just don't use the Deluxo anymore because it's literally a flying brownie. I like to call it the flying brownie, to be honest. That's what I refer to the Deluxo as, the flying brownie.
God damn it! Holy shit!
It's NPCs. Deluxo's fun. It's fun, yeah. It's easy. It's an easy thing to kill. And the want one used to be funny back in like 2021, 2022. This one's more rage baiting than me because it sounds like you got killed by a low level. Oh nah. Bro didn't even stick the landing either. From them they didn't take out Mark IIs. Yeah. What, the Deluxo? I mean, yeah, it's easy, but it's just not as fun or satisfying. He's gonna start you up. Bro's getting turned into a marshmallow. Big fat puppy cooking marshmallow is what this dude's turning into. Oh no, I can get out of sight. His name is Big Brother. Yo guys, what do you think about the CEO name? What do you guys think about my epic CEO name? Okay, saw more cheaters on console. Ain't no way you saw more cheaters on console than PC. Have you seen the amount of people that boot people offline, fucking use paid mod menus and Kronas and scripts, whatever else the fuck? I mean, the thing about God mode and off radar glitches is that's stuff that you have to do like on the console. So you do that through jobs and stuff, but nah, the PC you can literally install something like, yeah, I think PC is definitely the worst. Not only that, but if someone's God mode on PC, I mean, I guess you could use this as a good thing, but you can like crash their game, I guess. But mind you, it's also illegal to do that shit. Like you could literally get charged with a felony for doing that because you're tampering with the internet companies stuff. So I'm never doing that shit. I'm never booting nobody offline. That's just the thing that I would never do in my entire life. Because that shit literally gets you in trouble. Like, and literally all ways. Like, you'll get banned from GTA, you'll get banned from console, and the internet company will probably issue a warrant out for you as well. So, you guys think, people think that it's funny or just, a joke or, just, oh, it's God. No, you could literally get sent to prison for that. You don't like Battle? Well, I heard people say that BattleEye is not really a good anti-cheat software. I mean, what do you think is wrong with BattleEye?
Oh my God!
Man, I've also heard stories of people bypassing it as well. Yeah, PC is way worse for cheaters. I mean, people that disagree with that, I'm sorry, but that's just what I genuinely believe that PC cheaters are worse than console players. I mean, I don't think there's like any other game that needs an anti-cheat software. Well, at least not a whole new one. Like Rockstar Elite, I don't know if did they have some type of anti-cheat for GTA before on PC, or was Battle the first one? Because I think that Activision has that on Call of Duty games on PC. They don't specify what kind of anti-cheat is. They just have some sort of anti-cheat. And if you get detected by it, it kicks you out of the server cloud and you get banned, I think. I mean, realistically, modded accounts also count as cheating. Now, morally, they don't count as cheating because, well, I mean, unless you're in God mode or some shit, it's not technically cheating, but it's just you're paying for, like, illegitimate progress from somebody else to put on your account. So that's, I still think that modded accounts are technically cheating, but it's just not, like, it's just not, I would say that God mode or, booting and lag switching and Zen, those are all way worse than modded accounts, is what I think. I'm still never gonna get another modded account again. I just, it's either gonna get banned or, lose the login or some shit. I'm not gonna get all that again. And why pay for a whole new account that can get banned at any given moment? We got everything on ready to go. We've been playing legit the whole time. No, you will get banned. Well, calm down. Do you play on PC or console or what? Because I think modded accounts on PC would probably last way longer than they would on console. At least on console, they've been banning. The ban wave is still going on console. It's been going on for like a whole year at this point. Well, actually, this year it's going to be 2 years that they'll have been cracking down on modded accounts. Now, I think that they were fun to have and they were just kind of cool to like show off to other people, but I mean they were also risky and people started getting banned from them and people just weren't expecting it. Yeah. Modded account's not an exploit. It's not an exploit, but it's just you're paying for somebody else to put illegitimate stuff on your account with whatever method they use. I don't know if you're on PC or console, but at least that's what it is on console. But on PC, I'm pretty sure that's probably like doing the telescope glitch at that point. That would be like the PC level equivalent as having a modded account would be to do the telescope glitch on console. I've got the choice between F and J rounds. Well, it's not about playing legitimately for the modded account. It's that what will happen often is people will start on a modded account. Like, I'm not saying that, like, if you, like, something that happened to me would be a justifiable reason to have a modded account. For example, I had this account that I'm using right now on PlayStation. It was on Xbox One, but because Rockstar wouldn't let you transfer the, file, or they wouldn't let you transfer the account back to, Xbox One so you could put it on Xbox New Gen, that would be a legitimate reason. But for people that literally just will start on a modded account, they'll get GTA, and then the first thing they do is they borrow their cousins or their brothers or sisters' modded account or whatever. Then they get shocked, like, oh, why is the account banned? What the hell? They wonder, like, they panic and they freak out. That's what I think. I think that before you get a modded account, I mean, if you're going to at all, which you probably shouldn't, you should probably have at least something like I got. Like, kind of work your way up to maybe, like, level, like, 300, 400, something like that before you start looking at that stuff, because then you kind of, you're not really, you actually care about GTA, you just don't care about it just for the sake of it, That's just not something that I'd really be into, because, I mean, your account's going to get banned at some point. In fact, I had a whole bunch of modded accounts on PlayStation. They all got banned, so. If the account has a glitched hitbox and it's an exploit. Glitched hitbox? What? What do you mean by a glitched hitbox? glitch hitbox. I don't know, do girl characters have that on console? Because I've been told for a while that girl characters take less damage because their hitboxes are smaller on console. I think that's false, but that's what they always tell me. I have both the girl and guy character. I think the guy character is, I like the guy characters better. I have both, and I've played on both consoles, so I don't think it really matters as long as you got all your unlocks and stuff. That's the only thing that matters at this point. Let's just make sure I don't dodge it. Yeah. I'm about to wrap up the live stream, so I appreciate everybody that was in here because I'm about to wrap up the live stream because I got to get ready to just move on with the night. So if you guys have been part of the live stream, I really appreciate you. If you guys have liked, subbed, or commented, or if you guys have learned anything new at all, I really appreciate you. I guess I'll see you later. Alright, have a good one.